Hello there, Site-42 staff, as well as those of you from the greater SCP Foundation. Welcome to another Coffee Break with Dr. Sherman, a subsidiary of the anomalous broadcast from Site-42. I, as always, am Dr. Theron Sherman, Site Director of Site-42 of the SCP Foundation and Head Containment Specialist. And once a day, for going on 4.5 months now, I have contributed to a streak of transparency. There's an N in that word. There's two words, there's two N's actually. Transparency. And so, I've contributed to a culture of transparency, of education, illumination, and elucidation of the mysteries of the SCP Foundation. And so, I know you all want to know why you work here and what you do. So whether you have questions about the anomalies we contain, the groups of interest who get really mad that we contain things, the illustrious staff who do epic containing, or, of course, hypothetical containment procedures about anomalies that fall outside the Foundation's purview, whether it be because they are of a different multiverse or a pataphysical narrative level, i.e. fandom, we will do what we can. Now, looking into the chat, first of all, Mac and Cheese, congratulations on being the first chatter of the day. Good to see you, welcome. Senior Researcher Frogman, Atlas, Mr. Scum, Trey, Senior Researcher Frogman, Cyrus, Alki, Cypher's Girl, Cypher's Girl, how do I get an abomination like that? Amber, Researcher Voidell. Good to see you all in the chat and thank you for being members. And Chaos Goblin Dogs, Bilford, Logan, Ashley, Creeper, and Blocky Man, welcome to the stream just for being you. Now, to start out, as everyone is saying in the chat, hello. Yes, new hair, who dis? We tried something different this time with the on-site stylist. Honestly, the on-site stylist, I mean, we hire the best of the best of the best for the reason. And that also counts on, like, our nail spa and hair care. So please, feel free to go wild at our facilities. You got hired at a place with surprisingly little benefits, considering how we have to cut off all of our friends and family and live a life of secrecy only among each other. At least we can look fly as hell while we're doing it. So yes, my new look from the stylist is because we decided to take the 3 block colored chunks we did last time and decided to lace them through instead. So you get a nice little color gradient that's very fun. And so, yes, we're enjoying the good hair day. Although you guys keep saying mermaid hair, I say peacock hair. I don't know if that's a difference in translation. I'm more of a bird person than a fish person. And the call of the peacock is strong in my DNA. But anywho, welcome! Time check, we're about 5 minutes into a 1-hour stream. I've had so many errands to run today, so many test cancellations, thanks to whoever it was yesterday who stole 4521, claimed it was a containment breach. You breached the containment, my brother in Christ! Specifically, Uber driver Jesus in this case, because otherwise, who else would be transporting an item that shouldn't be transported? A few streaks of white or silver would go great with that. Well, we're just going to have to deal with my naturally gray hair in the meantime. I can make dolphin noises. I learned to do peacock noises because one of the theater groups that I trained with trained at a local school, and that school was also a home to just several wandering peacocks. Just not like in a zoo, not in any case of containment. The peacocks just walked around the school campus. And so we'd be sitting there practicing our scenes and it was just living in Florida, man, is always a weird one. That's all there is to it. Sheeny, thank you for your first member message of today's stream. 4 months as a mobile task force captain. We appreciate your membership and your service in the battle against the white names. Cheers to 4 months. I'm so glad that out of character Sheeny was nosy enough to type, does the SCP Foundation know about the backrooms, into YouTube and find you. Ah, bless. That's hilarious. That is how you found us. I guess, yeah. Well, the SCP Foundation is not canon, but yeah, I'll look at it. I'm allowed. I'm a YouTube creator. I'm not breaking copyright by just talking about it. I mean, it's fair use. It's just the way that YouTube works. It's not piracy, although I'm not against piracy. As a Tampa native, I am a born pirate. Go Buccaneers. Yar. Pirate Mardi Gras. Gasparilla. Look it up. Mobile Task Force Captain Hikari. Thank you for your 3-month member message as a Mobile Task Force Captain here at Site 42. You too, your membership and service in the battle against the white names is much appreciated. Hey, Dr. Sherman, Captain Hikari reporting in from Heavy Containment. I've contained an odd anomaly. It's a warframe. How did it get here? Where did we get a warframe? And what did it just show up? Is it from a multiversal thing? Also, I thought warframes were bigger and bulkier robots. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? No, these are far more like... That one looks like a fucking wizard. Vast array of fully customizable warframes, each with their own unique abilities like invisibility, teleport, or mind control. The power is yours to create the perfect assassin. Okay. I know nothing about this. That one looks like Bloodborne for some reason. So, I don't understand how Warframe works at all, apparently. Yes, well, we definitely need to do some research then. Put it in a box. We'll get to it later. Phantom Reactor, thank you for your 1-month member message as a level 1 researcher. We appreciate your membership and your service and all of your research into helping us win the battle against the white names. How goes the leg? Spider-Man is getting cocky. Listen, I'm through a 3 weeks out of a 4-week beginner's yoga flow to get myself back into shape. My ankle is holding up, although it does have some tweaks here and then, and I still have to work with the on-site physical therapist to continue to strengthen that. But, what does this mean? That webhead's going down, man. I will be back in action. I will be chasing that webhead through the streets soon enough. Maybe I can pick up one of these warframes. Kryptonite Gamer, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a chili dog on your way past the commissary. Are you slowly entering SSGSS? Gotta be honest, I don't know what that means. Now, when I read that at first, my first guess is Super Saiyan, God Super Saiyan. Is that what that means? And does that have anything to do with my hair color? Ah, yes, I was right. I was on key with that. That's a pun, because I was on key as in locking the key and doing a good job being on key, as a singer even. And furthermore, on key as in charging my key laser! So yes, you're welcome. I am always right. It just depends how long I take to get there sometimes. Hey, Cyrus, I'm going to draw Dr. Sherman as a mermaid. Do you want me to tag you here when I'm done? Okay, I'm going to regret this. I'm going to regret this. But I'm laying it on the table right now. I'm laying it on the table right now as a challenge. If this stream, which, by the way, is 50 minutes left, if by the end of this stream, desk, keep track, if we have 50 gifted memberships, 50 gifted memberships, Desk is keeping track from now on, I will show you a very embarrassing Photoshop job of my friend did of me called the Shermaid. Gold scales, if I'm remembering a seashell bra, but you have to do it. You have to hit 50. Desk is keeping track. All right, I was away from chat during that, and honestly, I'm going to start pulling up the photo just in case. Where do I even find that? In the meantime, while I'm looking this up, I'm going to answer some more donos and some more questions. Science Rules Gaming, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a Wafa Thin Mint on your way past the commissary. Hello, Dr. Sherman. How's your day going? My day is going exceptionally busy, but quite well. All of the errands that I've had to run have been helpful and good errands. Meanwhile, some of the things that were frustrating, like not getting to run the tree test because someone stole the frickin' tree yesterday. Well, we got the tree back, so it's postponed, but we'll still be able to do it. Okay, that didn't do it. While I am still continuing to search for this, it's got to be here somewhere. Huh. I would have thought that was one of the places I would have found it. Interesting. It's an old-ass photo, so it might be something that even if we hit the goal, depending on how long it takes me to find it, it might need to be like a day or so. But I'll worry about that if we hit the goal, because I set that goal for a reason. I think it will be a hard enough goal that I'm not going to embarrass myself over this. 051, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a waffle plate on your way past the commissary. Hey, I saw your report while stuck in the database about exploding Cthulhu down that needs exploding Cthulhu clown that needs milking, and can say with confidence you have PTSD to a higher degree than me now. Well, yes. Once you've dealt with the milkable clowns, there is no coming back from that. Scarlett, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Grab yourself a plate of flapjacks on your way past the commissary. SCP-049 is my favorite SCP, but I don't forgive or forget what he did. SCP-049 is an it. It is an anomaly, not a person. It is an object. And so it is an it, not a he, not a she, an it. Please practice proper pronoun parlance protocols at the Foundation. I have a suspicion of the pestilence, but it's just a theory. Well, I don't know how you can be suspicious of the pestilence's actual existence and not forgive or forget what it did to Ray and still think it's your favorite. What is that supposed to be? Son of a... Nope, that didn't work. Sheeny, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Grab yourself some... Grab yourself... What did I have the other night? It was really good. Grab yourself a Seattle Sound on your way past the commissary. It's strange. It's a cocktail that includes mezcal and Pepsi. I wasn't expecting it to be good, but it was quite good, actually. Worth giving it a try if you can find one somewhere. Shermaid is the best birthday present ever, and a day early, too. Well, happy almost birthday. And let's see if we survive, and by we survive, I mean me survive, if you guys get that 50 gifted memberships. I just saw Amber did 5 gifted memberships, so you're 10% of the way there. That's not how math works, is it? No, it is 10%. And that is how math works. Yes, so thank you, Amber, for your gifted memberships. If you got a membership from Amber, make sure to thank Amber for it and for their service in the battle against the white names and also against my pride and dignity, I guess. I'm going to answer the Ko-Fi donations really quick so I don't forget them. I just saw, I think, 2 of them come in. Dark Duality, thank you for... No, these are old donations. Ko-Fi, show me the new donations. You just said there were donations and now you're not showing them to me. Ko-Fi is lying to me. That's a problem. Let's reload the page. And by reload, I mean close the browser window and open it again, because that should be showing me things. It's only showing things from yesterday. It's actually not showing new donos, which is a problem. Let me sign in. Ta 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 ta. And logging into Ko-Fi again and seeing if it worked. Why do you send me a confirmation email? That's just rude. You could have just signed in for me, you picky app. Now would you please function now? And there is my code to log in so I can see if this worked. Now please have function now. Will you tell me what is up? That's not what I wanted. That's certainly taking a sweet time. Please, do it. All right, there we go. Direk, thank you for your first donation to today's stream through the Ko-Fi. Make sure to grab yourself some chips and salsa on your way past the commissary. Hi, Mr. Director Sherman. Well, hello to you, Direk. And thank you for your donation. And Amber, thank you for donating Ko-Fi to check if it was working. Since I believe this to be your first donation of today's stream, grab yourself some chips and queso on your way past the commissary. And yes, the Ko-Fi is now back up and functional. Hooray. Holy sweet fancy Moses. Sheenie, thank you for your 20 gifted donations. Everyone who just got a membership by Sheenie, make sure to thank Sheenie for their 20 donated memberships. The Battle of the White Names is going swimmingly today, as is the battle against my dignity, because now you are 50% of the way to that. Oh man, now I really have to find that picture because you guys are too successful. I thought it was a fair and difficult battleground. All right, while that continues to accrue and Desk is keeping track of the numbers, and Gamer, thank you for your first donation to today's stream as well as being a member. Grab yourself a churro on your way past the commissary. I finally sent you the photo. It took me too long to realize the word that was part of the email is there going to be a Fan Art Friday tomorrow. Fuck the Ethics Committee. Well, yes, as far as I am concerned, Fan Art Friday is on for tomorrow. Chris the Dire Wolf Boy, thank you for donating 10 memberships. to Site-42. Your service in the battle against the White Names is commendable. That is 35 of 50. It's only been 10 minutes since I issued the challenge. I'm going to find the picture because you guys are too powerful. Too powerful. It has to be in there somewhere. And you're going to make me frickin' find it. Dear Lord. Let's just keep scrolling. Let that scroll for a minute. Haven't seen you in a long time again. Unknown Afton, welcome back to the chat. We're still doing daily streams, so it's good you made it back to us again. Okay, it's still rolling. It's still rolling. I'm going to have to save this and title it with an easily findable name so I don't have to do this every time. But while that's rotating, let me double check something here since that's currently processing. Corrupted 035. Welcome to Level 1 Researchership here at Site-42. We appreciate your membership and your service researching better ways to win the battle against the White Names. Welcome. Miku Century 12, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself some junior mints on your way past the commissary. If SCP-999 was human, how would he react? It's an it. It is just a slime. It doesn't even have gender markers. Please practice proper pronoun parlance protocols at the Foundation. So. Oh, well that's interesting. Oh man. I was on Facebook back when you could only log in with a college email when it first started. And so this is a time lapse of my entire life playing in front of me in reverse order. It's just trippy. If SCP-999 was human, how would it react? Well, that depends on if it maintains its powers or not. You see, its powers are all slime and it's touchy-touchy. I guess a human 999 is simply the gayest man alive. SCP-239, the gayest man alive, who gay in the happy way, not in the homosexual way. Even that would be fine if so, but it's specifically... In fact, the gayest man alive is actually asexual because it's so happy from all the heroin in its sweat that it doesn't actually desire sexuality because it's just always at the happiest amount it can be. Long story short, too late. I think 999 would just be a happy guy, and maybe with the happy touch, but like a milder version where it doesn't kill you, which is a good thing. We like when it doesn't kill you at the Foundation. All right. Where are you, you horrible photo that everyone seems so keen on earning? So it wouldn't be that early on the timeline. Now we're getting somewhere. Taking a break to check chat. Can't let chat go by the wayside while I'm looking for this. Oh no. Somewhere down below where I'm at, someone gifted more memberships, it looks like. Or am I just counting wrong? 5, 25, 35. I did say Chris the Dire Wolf Boy's donations. I think I did those. I think I saw those. If not, thank you for them and your generosity. Gamer, 5 more? Really? Well, I'm looking at chat, 5 more? Making it 40? Making it 40 out of 50? Thank Gamer77 for your gifted membership if you got it. Jake, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a melon on your way past the commissary. Check out Nosy the Animatronic by Citra. Nosy the Animatronic by Citra. Des sent me something about this in the back channels. Citra's project Nosy. I pull it up and it's it's a very realistic looking photo of Springtrap in the middle of a street. And
was this a robot and even many large animals?
Sounds like
the sheer power of its motion. The rumors keep spreading. Worse.
The voice gives me pause if it's an AI voice. Don't like that. But okay, they've made some interesting looking art of robots. All right, yes, they made a Springtrap, it looks like. I don't like people who make anomalies. We don't need to contain more anomalies. There are too many. Stop making them. Meanwhile, Desk has informed me that we've hit 50 out of 50. Chris the Dire Wolf Boy, thank you for gifting 10 more Site42 memberships. Thank you so, so much to everyone who smashed this challenge in 17 minutes when I thought with a 1-hour stream you wouldn't have enough time. I appreciate your generosity so much. Okay. Continuing on, it's in here somewhere. No, I know what I have to do. Well, I know what I'm not going to ruin by doing that is I'm going to duplicate this first. That way I don't lose all the loading I went through already. Next, I search for... And does this button show me what I want? Did you delete yourself from the internet? That would not be helpful to my planning here. What if I... That's not helping. Alright, well, you're gonna make me find this thing. And I'm sorry that it's gonna take me some time, and that I'm not gonna be as... talkative while I look for this, because it does take me a little focus to scan. What do we get for 100, you ask, Senior Researcher Frogman? Well, trust me, I'm an actor. I can show you all manner of embarrassing photo from my past. I've been in this industry for a long time. Want to see my Rocky Horror Picture Show cast photos? I don't know. Arthron of Fear, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself some flame chips on your way past the commissary. Hello, Dr. Sherman. My Faye GF is offering free haircuts. Should I let my squad have these haircuts? No! You do not take things from the Faye, even if they say they're free. Come along now. Amber Chaos. Rocky Horror, who did you play? I was, I don't know, some asshole. Every week for like a year. 051, thank you for donating again. Junior Researcher Sally, your assumption that the pestilence is the French is A, wrong, and B, dangerous. I may be stuck in the database, but I'm still French. Well, I guess French AIs don't count? Also, Amber, that's too vague. Have you never been to the show? Do you not know who in Rocky they call an asshole? Very prominently, several times throughout the show? In the callback lines? You never been live? The one and only Brad Majors. Come on now. Get out to a live show. Live a little. All right, let me continue on and see if I can find this photo. It's supposed to be here. So the fact that it's not here is actually worrying for my cause. If I have to show it on a later stream, I'm going to be annoyed. Because I like to be a man of my word and find what I'm talking about when I should be able to talk about it. And in the meantime, I'm going to see if I can cheat. Maybe I can have the person who photoshopped it send me a copy. We'll see if that works out in my favor to help cover up my inadequacies in this current scenario. It's not on that page. Coming back to the chat for a minute. Phantom Reactor, thank you for donating again. Curious, is Mallow a ghost or AI? If AI, can we use it like Cortana with armor, or if ghost, like a Stan from JoJo's? Maybe Guide from Danger, want to test. So it is definitely neither, but more akin to a ghost, because it is only available, it is visible in real life in mirrors, eventually, when it gets close enough to you. So it is not just an AI entity in your phone. It does react to mirrors, but remember, it is intangible, it is incorporeal, you can't touch it, it can't touch anything or do anything. So it could be considered like a Stan, except it doesn't do anything. So, oh, son of a bitch. I just got the ping from my friend who created the Sherman picture, and they're like, oh yeah, I can get that for you real quick. Of course they can. All right, let me download that. That way I don't lose it again. Save image as in big letters. Oh, wait for it to load. Browser's having a crash moment trying to pull up the save picture moment. Of course it is. All right, let's just name that in big letters, Shermade, so it never gets lost again. All right, coming over to the back channel. Okay, Desk has got that for me when I get to that point in the chat. And the browser is refreshing the chat so I can see you guys again. Sheeny and Chris, I already thank you guys for those 2 gift membership piles to make this all possible. Okay. Oh. And just so you know, the person who made this wonderful Photoshop is named Courtney. And because they sent it to me and they are now present in this chat, you can say, thank you, Courtney, for the Shermade. Because This is all Courtney's fault. Pulling up the photo now. In my files. You're all ridiculous. And you're right, it's not that bad. I am being dramatic because it's fun to be dramatic and egg it on. It's fine. It's just a photo of me. And, well, you'll see. Honestly, I think I look pretty good like this. I think I don't know. I think it's a vibe. I think I'm pulling it off. I think I'm wearing it. Hi, I'm Sherman, the mermaid. Guess you could say I'm a Shermaid. Ah. That is old lore. That is old lore. Congratulations on what you have earned through what merit you have today. What can I say except you're welcome for the Shermaid you now possess? We need an updated version of Shermaid that isn't 20 years old. Best $15 I've spent this month. Okay. You've had your fun. As a time check, there is 21 minutes left in this stream. Let me catch a little more of these donos up so I don't miss them by the end of stream. Sheeny, thank you for donating again after everything else you've donated today. You forget I'm the one who funded 75% of the Clef Reads Prize People Jam that Des put up. Just, you find the right cause and you go for it, huh? Just, that's your contribution to the arts, huh? You're ridiculous, and it's appreciated. Very silly. Chris the Dire Wolf Boy, thank you for donating again. And Drac found the Ko-Fi. Yes, no, I answered the Ko-Fi once it actually refreshed and I could see it. That's the wrong song. Wait, something's missing here. And chat is flying by. I'm just trying to catch up with chat right now. Oh, Jiminy sakes. And since you earned it, I'll drop the full copy of it in the Site42 Discord media channel, so you don't have to deal with a screen cap. Remember, if you want to join the Discord server, you have to be of age to join the SCP Wiki. You have to be 18 or older to join our Discord server. That's just the rules that the SCP Wiki has. Desk. Desk, don't breathe that dark magic into the universe, Desk. Desk says $20, that ends up on someone's hear me out cake. Don't you dare hear anyone out, even for cake. Arthon of Fear, thank you for donating again. Dr. Sherman, any use of my Mobile Task Force squad for music SCPs? I mean, we could use a couple more tests on SCP-3636, the greatest jukebox ever. Just avoid the not allowed song playlist. We have it there for a reason. Scarlet, thank you for donating again. Only time plague doctors were around bubonic plague. A plague doctor was a physician hired during the Black Death, bubonic plague epidemic, to treat infected. Also, sorry for my incorrect language before. You're okay. I'm always having to remind people. It's part of what I do here when I teach. I educate. I illuminate. I elucidate. And only sometimes do I dress in pretty outfits for the entertainment of the Foundation Theater Department. Gamer, thank you for the 5 memberships that you gifted that probably contributed to that Sherman being released. Chris the Direwolf Boy, you too. Dihydrogen monoxide, thank you for your 4-month member message as an overseer here at Site-42. Your membership and your intelligence in plotting in the battle against the White Names is much appreciated. Why do some of the other researchers keep trying to take away my abilities in pocket dimension wizardry? Yes, I am aware I'm an anomaly. For fuck's sake, we don't destroy anomalies here. I'm calling the ethics committee. Did you get them in some illicit sense that they should be removed? Did you use them in some way that caused it to be a problem, so now you're not allowed to have them anymore? These are 2 reasons I would think about it. So you'll tell me, do you deserve it? Puppet Boy, thank you for your first donation of today's stream as well as being a member. Grab yourself a tuna salad on your way past the commissary and show us the Sherman Peacock Man with a sign-off from Bread Jesus. Yes. Yes, that has happened. Congratulations. Is Sherman a follower of Clown Milk Jesus? The only way I could see that being a possibility is if the Sherman entity in the multiverse of the Foundation happened to exist and be an attraction at Herman Fuller's Circus of the Disquieting. Because that's the only place it could be exposed to Clown Milk Jesus. So that would have to be in the lore there. Oh, I have to refresh chat. Sorry, 1 minute. O51, thank you for donating again. I missed a few donos on YouTube stream. Did I perhaps get them now? I've been bouncing around a little bit because I was searching for the picture as well as shouting out the membership gifts since they were part and parcel of the event that was going on. So I did skip some donations to shout out the membership gifts. It seems like I've caught everyone up. Meanwhile, Sheeny, thank you for gifting another 10 memberships. You're overachieving. You're going a little overkill now, don't you think? And what, are you trying to get 100? I didn't set a reward for 100. Do I need to find another terrible picture? Do I need to... I keep seeing maid dress at 100. I don't own a maid dress. I own a lot of funny things for internet use, but a maid dress isn't one of them. I do have that Black Butler cosplay of Sebastian, but I'm much older and larger than I was, so that won't fit, unfortunately. We can get you a maid dress. Amber. I mean, oh boy. I don't even want to pull that out of the archives. That is too much. You're not ready for it. You're not ready for it. Okay, I see some membership, some donos here. Billy the Go-Goat, thank you for your first donation to today's stream as well as being a member. Grab yourself a Blintz on your way past the commissary. Should I do a broken doll or MCSFX for a comp? A broken doll or MCSFX for a comp? I don't know what either of those are or what you're competing in, but I'm bringing, for sound effects, broken doll or MC? MC. MC is so... always a win. MCs are always cool. I'm sorry you donated again to ask that again, because I do have that one. It was the very next donation I needed to read. I'm just going far back in the donos and making sure to cover everybody. Thank you for donating again. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, where was I? The donos, the donos. What? The donos. Spooky, thank you for your Overseer 3-month membership message. We appreciate your service, your membership, your insight in planning into the Battle of the White Names. Thank you very much. And you said, hello there. General Kenobi. Hello there. Very nice. Science Rules Gaming, thank you for donating again. I am an SCP, well, infected with one. 3125, yo, be exact. It's not a very good one to be infected with. I would take care of that very soon, lest you end up not here. It's for a special effects makeup competition. The $2 donos are 50 characters. I see, that's right. The donos have different character limits depending on how much you pay. Crazy, YouTube, that you're going for this. Meanwhile, I'm still going with MC because I don't know what the two do. Dihydrogen monoxide, thank you for donating again. Or no, your first donation, as well as being a member and giving a member message. Make sure to grab yourself a Choco Taco on your way past the commissary. SCP, misgendering anomalies since redacted. I know, if only they would remember that they're ITSs. I know, right? Right? I know. Please practice proper pronoun parlance protocols at the Foundation. 051, thank you for donating again. Take weird poses and faces so chat make their own version of Sherman. Also, yes, French cyborg stuck in the database still counts as wrong and a dangerous assumption. I am not doing a photo shoot for you like that. You may not paint me like one of your French girls. That is not how things are going to go. It's just not. It's just not. Gloomy Deer, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a hot pickle on your way past the commissary. Love your blue streaks in your hair, and would SCP-714 make Shy Guys sleep or calm down if they put it on their finger? Thank you for enjoying the hair. The hair is looking fun today. I'm enjoying the new look. Meanwhile, 714, you say? SCP-714. Oh, I shouldn't have gotten rid of that, but okay. So the Jaded Ring. Wears report feeling worn out, physically and mentally exhausted. Sit down and rest for a bit. So, first of all, mental fatigue doesn't bother 096 because it's barely sapient or sentient as is. So it's not really going to be affected by that side of things. Honestly, I feel as if even the compulsion to rest sleep would not work very well on 096. Plus, how are we going to get the thing on its finger? It's a regular ring. It doesn't really, unless it changes sizes. It does expand and contract. Okay, there is that. It can fit anybody. But I still... Trying to get that on a Raging 096, that is your problem. You do it without looking at its face, good luck. Chris the Dire Wolf Boy, thank you for donating again. Thank you, Courtney. I think Dr. Sherman loves it. It is a very funny photo. And my friend Courtney did appreciate you guys' reaction. Chris the Dire Wolf Boy, thank you for donating again to say that Drax sent a second Ko-Fi. Oh! And thank you, Des, for alerting me to that in the back channels as well. Drac the Dragon Boy, thank you for donating the Ko-Fi again. Chris said my mama is a prismatic dragon from something called D&D 3.5. So many dragons. So many dragons. Of so many kinds. All I know is that the prismatic dragons are the prettiest of the dragons, because I like the multicolor stuff, as you can tell. I like it when there's a gradient and there's a nice little color coordination. It makes things nice. I like things when they're pretty. That makes it more fun to keep it in a box with glass walls so you can observe it in containment. It's like a zoo. The SCP Foundation's like a fancy zoo for anomalies. Scarlet, thank you for donating again. It's a bit past 3 a.m. for me at the moment. I'm trying not to laugh because of the time. Also, would you put me in a box if I were immortal? Well, if you gotta go to bed, go to bed. It's a proper time zone, sleep rules, protocols for good working conditions. Don't exhaust yourself. Meanwhile, yes, if you were immortal, we would put you in a box until we determine that you were loyal enough to the Foundation to stay on staff, as well as not unpredictable in any way that might cause containment breaches. Sheeny, thank you for donating again. I just felt like it. I'm sure you did. And yet you are still contributing to these people's various plans, their plots, their schemes. Phantom Reactor, thank you for donating again. Why? Many furries down bad for Mallow, it's skull face. Yeah, I don't, well, I mean, I don't run anything past the furries. I mean, come on. Have you seen? Have you seen SCP-3312? Oh, what's this? Have you seen the Mobile Task Furries? I leave nothing by them. I leave nothing, nothing they won't do. Violet, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a quesadilla on your way past the commissary. The Blue Hair rocks. Well, thank you very much. I really have to be here more often. Hey, come join us once a day. If you're in the Discord, you can hit the live alert roll. That way you get pinged as soon as we go live. It works a little better than the YouTube notification bell. Although if you're not in the server, the notification bell does its work. 051, thank you for your donating again. I don't remember the SCP name, but I know there was one where the class is Sweet Mother of God, that Keter. SCP-J. So is it that thing? Is that thing the one you're talking about? I think it might be that thing. That thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing. No, it's a Keter Thaumiel. Guys, you're hurting its feelings. It's just trying to help. Can we maybe make a new object class for this thing? Maybe a Polyon Plus. Fuck no, that thing's disgusting. This isn't describable by any word in any human language. So that is for that thing. So that's not the one you're talking about. The next one it could be is SCP-010-J. Oh god, what Keter? I don't see any Keter. But that is object class. Completely harmless. Stop asking. Sweet Mother of God, that Keter. I'm going to look for that on the search function and see what I got. Sweet. Oop, I got a Sweet Mother of God, that Keter. You might have the phrasing wrong, because that series of words does not appear on the wiki. So you must be thinking of something else. Sweet Mother of God, that Keter. Search. Not interested, Google, in your AI bullshit. Stay off while I'm trying to search for things here. Yeah, I couldn't find that phrase anywhere. Maybe you mistook it for something? Chris the Dire Wolf Boy, thank you for donating again. Dare you to look up a prismatic dragon. Dr. Sherman, also furries are rich. I already looked up the prismatic dragon. It was very pretty. I checked it. I checked it on there. Sweet mother of mercy, that Keter. A. Blackwood, is that the actual phrase? Sweet mother of mercy, that Keter. Sweet mother of mercy, is it ever Keter? SCP 666 and a half -J. SCP 666 and a half -J has the object class of Sweet Mother of Mercy, is it ever Keter? It is a crab-stuffed mushroom entree produced in the Internal Foundation Catering Service Containment Cuisine for the 45th Annual Site 19 Formal. Roughly 42% of the 1,500 attendees consumed SCP-666 and a half -J and were subsequently affected by its anomalous properties. SCP-666 and a half -J's effects started to become apparent approximately 1 hour after the conclusion of the main course, by which time event-goers began to complain of slight abdominal pain. By the second hour, many attendees were complaining of significant digestive distress, and all restrooms in the immediate vicinity were filled to capacity with extended queues. By the third hour, medical, investigative, and plumbing personnel were being flown in from surrounding sites to aid in relief efforts. Ouch. I am glad I did not attend that formal. Don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Science Rules Gaming, thank you for donating again. Hold on, I'm fine. Just took a few amnestics. Wait, no, hold on. When daybreaks is happening outside. Well, then you're in an even worse position than you were before. Go down to the sub-levels and close the doors and lock them. Oh, hey, the likes, Senior Research Program, you say. 182 likes to 142 viewers. Congratulations, Mobile Task Force Psi-42, codename Signal Boosters. Since you have more likes and views on this stream, the YouTube algorithm is looking at it pretty good. It's saying, hey, maybe I want to shove some more people down the slide of the algorithm into Site-42. Maybe they'll get hooked on the SCP Foundation. Or maybe they'll just like a guy in a lab coat with cool hair. Or the chat, which, I mean, our chat is the best chat. You can't get a better containment hazard assessment team than we have here at Site-42, along with Mobile Task Force Psi-42, codename the Signal Boosters. So congratulations on your victory. Sheeny, thank you for donating again. How dare you hit me with that Lauryn Hill nostalgia? Hey, if it hit me, I'm passing on the meme. Okay, some mimetic hazards are worth passing on. Jonathan Peters, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. As well as being a member, grab yourself some taquitos on your way past the commissary. Hello, Dr. Sherman of the SSCP Foundation. Super Secure, Contain, Protect. I'm an emissary from Super Earth. We are venturing into the gloom. Send a Oh. Well, at least the bug that killed that guy was nice enough to hit enter on the text message after killing that guy. You know, that's just respectable behavior. Oh, are the bugs secretly the good guys? No, that's preposterous. The SCP Foundation contains anomalies. Giant bug aliens are anomalies. Chris the Dire Wolf Boy, thank you for donating again. I mean its size and the D&D size chart. Oh, okay, I saw a picture and it was very pretty, but you want me to see its size. You know, it's not the size of the dragon, it's how you ride it. Alright. Human, knoll, orc, whatever that is, worm, and dragon. Woof. Yeah, that's a big honker right there. That's a heckin' chunk. Barstow Snipes, thank you for your first donation to today's stream. Grab yourself a Sloppy Joe on your way past the commissary. The Shadow Wizard Money Gang is a new task force. They're a different thing. I've heard of that. Somehow, I've heard of that. Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Now, I mean, if they wanted to work with the thaumaturgic department in order to contain anomalies, I wouldn't say no to some enlightened magic users helping our teams do containing. But if they won't do containing, we will instead contain them. Do you think Jim Carrey would do good playing Dr. Wondertainment in a live-action SCP series? Well, that really depends. Jim Carrey is good for off the wall, and even the dramatic roles are pretty good. But Dr. Wondertainment has always had a more reserved vibe to me. Not just off the walls energy. It's like Gene Wilder playing Willy Wonka to me. Versus like Johnny Depp doing it, which I did not enjoy that interpretation. But there's always been this, like, in my head, Dr. Wondertainment has always been a little more maniacal, but like in a reserved way. Maybe. I mean, there are several Dr. Wondertainments as well. Don't forget about Isabella Wondertainment. And remember, in lore, Wondertainment is like the doctor with regenerations and things like that. So there's been several iterations. There could be a Jim Carrey Dr. Wondertainment at some point along the chain. Wouldn't be shocked. 051, thank you for donating again. Made you read my second worst day after the day I got stuck in the database. And yes, it was gruesome. Ooh. Yeah, don't like the sound of that. Let's just all take amnestics for that one. Scarlet, thank you for donating again. Not even mad. Totally didn't send 50 people to their deaths. Promise. Though I did lose control for that moment, so I don't mean to. I haven't slept in 3 days. Fun. I have problems. I'm good. Scarlet, perhaps, yes, get some rest. And do not waste Foundation resources. And by resources, I mean money, but also human resources. They also cost money. Actually, it's Dr. Isabel Helga Anastasia Praviti Wondertainment V. You are correct, silly boy. That is who I was thinking of. Thank you for giving me the full name on hand. Good researching. Much obliged. That's the kind of researcher I like to see at the Foundation. And now my browser reset. But silly boy, salute for your skills. Where is the O5 Council? Quiet Ronin, almost never in one place, for security reasons. Sorry, I just thought of llamas and hats. Zerdran, that kills people! Okay. We are currently over by 5 minutes. I have answered all the donos. I am caught up. I am laying down the gauntlet. 3 more questions answered. 3 more questions answered. Going into the chat, deciding what those questions are. What if we put SCP-682 and SCP-3008? So the Infinite IKEA has a moving door. And that's the number one reason we don't contain things in there, because we can't guarantee we'll be able to get them out. But that also means that immortal entities like 096, like 682, if they get locked in the Infinite IKEA and we can't control them, they will eventually find the door. It's just statistics. They will be moving around infinitely, And they will find the door. And in that case, they get out, so it's a bad idea. That's why we don't do that. What is your favorite silly SCP? Well, besides the two favorites of mine, which I will tell you soon, because, of course, I will be doing my favorite SCPs as is tradition at the end of stream. But in the meantime, why don't I tell you just a random funny that I think you might enjoy today from the Dash J's, as soon as I stop breaking my desktop here. So today's funny SCP of the day that isn't in my favorites normally is going to be SCP 4357-J. Codename the Cooperative Demon. SCP-4357-J is a full-fledged demon, wings, horns, all that stuff. And every time we try and lock it up, it berates us for how bad we are at locking it up, and it tells us how to lock it up better. And then we lock it up better. And then it berates us for not being good enough and then gives us more containment procedures to lock it up. So, as you can probably guess from this pattern, this thing is our #1 go-to resource for containment of demon-like entities. Because we have learned so much from this wonderfully cooperative demon. So SCP-4357-J, that's your silly SCP of the day. Readings available here on Site42 YouTube channel. We got the audio readings. Scarlet, thank you for donating again. I'll sleep someday, I promise. Possibly, I don't know. Take care of your meat suit. We need your top talent to help us in containing things for the Foundation. Zero, thank you for your first donation to today's stream, as well as being a member. Grab yourself some horchata on your way past the commissary. Did the team find the speakers? I hope they didn't. Well, I haven't heard anything about it, so maybe not. I need some intel on that. How's your leg? My ankle is getting close to recovery. Injuries like this take 6 months to a year to recover, and my date of recovery start time is December 15th. So we are in the close to fully recovered round, and it's just little by little, keep doing the rehab exercises, keep doing yoga gently, and try to work my way up. I'm working on it, but it's getting better. It's getting better. Dr. Sherman, have you watched I Saw the TV Glow? No, I heard it was very good. I just haven't gotten to it yet. It's one that I'm looking forward to. Doc, I gotta say, I'm sorry in advance for tomorrow's art walk, but I'm sure you'll like it, but it's still a bit cursed, so sorry in advance. Fan Art Friday tomorrow! Oh boy. Trey, what happened to your leg? Back in October of last year, I was going to the gym every day, Foundation Fitness Initiative. I was also doing my side work as a ballroom dance instructor teaching the anomalies to dance, and those are 8 hours of dancing a day for 3 days a week. And on top of that, I started taking bar classes, and all the up and downs hit my Achilles tendon the wrong way. Repetitive movement injury, but for the Achilles tendon, it was not a good time. My foot swelled up like a monster, and if I walked for more than a minute, then it felt like the tendon of my heel was being peeled back like tape. Exceptionally painful. But we're getting better. We're getting better. Scarlet, thank you for donating again. Dr. Sherman, can I have coffee, please? Do you need coffee? Or do you need sleep? Coffee only delays the sleep, and it only delays it so much before your body shuts down. Perhaps sleep. What happens if I try to eat SCP-999? Well, first of all, you can't eat all of it. It is a 3 meter by 1 meter slime. It is a very large slime. And therefore, your stomach cannot hold all of it. Now, if you ate a sample of it, it tickles all the way through. You're probably not going to like that. Okay, everybody. I have made it to the end of stream. And reminder, as Des said, because tomorrow is Fan Art Friday, it is going to be an earlier stream. I would suggest being available somewhere in the 11 a.m. California time zone time. So that would mean 2 p.m. to American East Coasters. And worldwide, look up what Pacific time zone is for matching that 11 a.m. Pacific time, because that's probably where we will be going live for Fan Art Friday tomorrow. Sharky? Aoki, what do you mean, Sharky? Aoki, what do you mean, Sharky? What are you talking about? I am concerned about you talking about Sharky, because Sharky could mean many things. It could, for instance, let me just... It could, for instance, be the fact that you you misspelled the YouTuber Shirky, who used to be an SCP YouTuber. Shirky. Change of branding and all that. You could also be referring to... Why do you ha instead of answer, Aoki? Why do you ha instead of answer, Aoki? What is that? What are you talking about, Sharky? Who is that? Yes, that's what I'm asking you, Aoki. Meanwhile, while I'm having Aoki terrorize me in the chat right now, Drac the Dragon Boy, thank you for donating again to the Ko-Fi. And can I play with Marie, please? Do you mean Mary, M-E-R-I, as in SCP-166? Because that, if that's what you mean, A, you got to get the name right. And B, you got to ask Clef. Let's be real. At one time or another, all chat terrorizes you. You know that's right, Sheeny. You know that's right. No, okay. There was someone in the chat named Shark who was being a dick. Well, I'm glad they're dead. But what I was talking about was more Dr. Sherman lore. I was my high school's mascot, and our mascot was a shark. And it was named Sharky. So when you just said Sharky, out of nowhere, I thought you knew something. Also, for the love of God, do not tell the Shark Punching Center about my past there. Because you know that they're going to be grumpy about it, even though it's just a suit. And with that, we come to the end of stream. And so Site42 staff, as always at the end of stream, I tell you my favorite SCPs. But of course, I'm not going to tell you that my favorite SCPs are the ones I personally wrote. That's cheating. That would be cheating. But if you do want to read the SCPs I wrote, you can go to the Sherm's Site42 hub and author page on the SCP Wiki. And there, you can see the SCPs I wrote, as well as contributed to via... Sorry, a notification pinged me. I gotta check that later. You can read my articles. You can read the ones I contributed voice acting or sound effects to. And next to that, there are some links. Some links that people are very often looking for. And while you are there in those links, you can become a Site42 patron. You can become a YouTube channel member if you want to donate to us once a month. You can do a Ko-Fi or a YouTube Super Chat if you want to donate to us once at a time. And even if you're part of the Broke Gang, which, trust me, arts community, we all get it. As long as you're here in the chat, liking, sharing, subscribing, watching our videos, doing all that YouTube business, then you are an important and valuable member of Mobile Task Force Psi-42, codename the Signal Boosters. And because of you guys, we are able to pull more people into the SCP fandom, talking about the SCPs, and that brings them to supporting the wiki and its authors and artists and game devs and filmmakers and animators and all sorts of other project people. We appreciate them greatly, and we appreciate your help in supporting them. So, Desk, you said there's another Ko-Fi? Or was that earlier? That was the one where, the last one I have here is Drake the Dragon Boy asking if it could play with Mary, which Clef said no, but honestly I think Clef might be being a little strict, because I mean, Mary has to have some human contact or anomaly contact in that place. And Drek, thank you for donating again to ask Mr. Clef specifically if you can play with Mary. You will be good. Listen, I'll talk to Clef later, all right? Just wait on it. Just wait on it. We'll work it out. Scarlett, thank you for 2 more donations during my outro. Someone's trying to inject me to make me sleep. I'm hoping people will forget about my lack of sleep next time I'm here. Well, if you say it like that, it'll be the only personality trait anyone knows about you for the rest of your time here. So, I mean, that's the only difference is that's a lot of us at the Foundation, so it's not going to stand out that much at least. Anyways, as I was saying, so, Mobile Task Force Psi-42, I salute you for your service to us. Doters, I also salute you for helping us out directly. And now, my favorite SCPs, in no particular order, are SCP-3999, SCP-3043, SCP-008-J, SCP-Spooky-J, SCP-5031, SCP-5175, SCP-5320, and SCP-8980. Content warning on the last one, it's a rough read. Speed round, 3999-3043-008-J, Spooky-J, 5031, 5175, 5320, Content warning on the last one, it's a tough read. Madusei, welcome to Site-42 staff. Thank you for subscribing. And now that I've got everything cleared off here, all that's left to do is say adieu. And so Site-42 staff, this has been Dr. Theron Sherman, Site Director of Site-42, in another coffee break with Dr. Sherman, a subsidiary of the anomalous broadcast from Site-42. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. Be safe, be well, and as always, secure, contain, protect. See you in the next video and or stream. Lost in the darkness, silence surrounds you. Once there was morning, now endless night. I will find the answer. I'll never desert you. I promise you this, till the day that I... Do you really think that I would ever let you go? Do you think I'd ever set you free? If you do, I'm sad to say, it simply isn't so. You will never get away from me. All that you are is a face in the mirror. I close my eyes and you'll disappear. I'm what you face when you face in the mirror. Long as you live, I will still be here. All that you are is the end of a nightmare. All that you are is a dying scream. After tonight, I shall end this demon dream. This is not a dream, my friend, and it will never end. This one is the nightmare that goes on. Hyde is here to stay, no matter what you may pretend. And he'll flourish long after you're gone. Soon you will die and my silence will hide you. You cannot choose but to lose control. You can't control me, I live deep inside you. Each day you'll feel me devour your soul. I don't need you to survive like you need me. I'll become whole as you dance with death. And I'll rejoice as you breathe your final breath. For I'll live inside you forever, with Satan himself by my side now, and I'll know that now and forever they'll never be able to separate Jekyll from Hyde. Can't you see it's over now? It's time to die. No, not I, only you. If I die, you'll die too. You'll die in me. I'll be you. Damn you, Hyde. Set me free. Can't you see you are me? No! Deep inside, I am you. You are Hyde. No, never. Yes, forever. Goddamn you, Hyde. Take all your evil deeds and rot in hell. I'll see you there, Jekyll. Never